it's my pleasure to tell you that tonight we present for the first time Americana, country, folk, rock, songwriter, artist Betty Sue. Born just outside Houston to first-generation Korean immigrant parents, Betty Sue grew up as a Texan as they come. A UT graduate raised on country music, radio, her musical mix of folk, twangy pop, and a pinch of gospel reflects her Texas upbringing. But if that eclectic mix doesn't immediately capture you, her voice will. Her masterful voice control and deft phrasing shines across her last 4 solo albums and recent singles like her version of I Want to See the Bright Lights Tonight. Her live shows don't fall short either, filled with sharp humor and incredibly impressive guitar skills. She's also a hell of a songwriter and has received multiple awards, including New Folk at Kerrville, the Dave Carter Songwriting Award at Sisters Folk Festival, and Mountain Stage's New Song. She's played festivals like South by Southwest and the Kerrville Folk Festival, and her music has been featured on Riverdale, Girl Boss, and was a musical inspiration for a girl named Sue, Christine Huang's 2017 play. Betty Sue is currently touring across the USA as a solo headliner or as a dedicated support or opener with James McMurtry and Chris Smither, who just won an Oscar, I believe it is. And with artists like Eliza Gilkson and Pat Byrne working with her, it's clear there's no stopping her now. There's been quite a buzz surrounding this concert between our ACMA songwriters, and that has really raised our excitement about bringing Betty Sue to you tonight.
This was the song that Jamie told me. Jamie Harris said that she was sure that Queen of the Bummer Jam was the right title for me, because she said, well, it's like this song, because the first time I hear it, I'm like, yeah, that's a jam. Do you know Jamie Harris? I hope you guys know. Okay, so you know that I'm not just like speaking strangely. This is Jamie. This is Jamie. She goes, and then I learned the song, and I'm like, dude, that's a bummer. And Bonnie was like, yep, Queen of the Bummer Jam. That's you. So anyway, this is called Happily, titled 100 Different Ways of Being Alone. It's the brother who never writes anymore, the uncle you never heard mentioned before, the man you didn't know who left when you were born, a mom who leaves her child behind at the store. Life don't work out like the plans you had drawn. Had yourself some dreams, now the wishing well's gone. Family can't make things work on the farm. Big city living can't keep you warm. 100 different ways of being alone. What you thought was true love left you wanting more. When a girl sits alone on her living room floor, and a boy turns away before he knocks on her door, and the neighbors don't ask what he's there for. Well, you leave this town, but there's nowhere to run. Things you used to love don't bring no fun. Sick of wishing every night you had someone. Called everyone you know, nobody's home. 100 different ways of being alone. Got your girl on his arm. That careless thing you said cause so much harm. And nothing's the same as where you come from. Still that beat you're walking to ain't such a different drum. Yeah, you tried to be a new voice, your song ain't your own. Tried to make a mark, but you're still unknown. Tried to take a chance, now that bird has flown. Left nothing here for you, a rag and bone in 100 different ways of being alone. Johnny's broker than hard up. Church mouse is better fed. Less than nothing's what he's got. Everything is in the red. On the corner with a box of tools. Jobs won't come his way. No one picks him up but the bad luck blues. He'll be standing there all day. He's got one thing. He's got love. Got one thing. It's one thing enough. Sylvie's wearing her apron, forgot to hang it before she left. Wore it all the way home on the #1 bus, tied around a thin black dress. On the couch with the lights low, smoked enough to feel alright. Knock on the door, meets Johnny's comes, past her daddy into the night. She's got one thing. She's got love. Yeah, she's got one thing. There's one thing enough. Sylvie and Johnny since high school, crazy how 8 years fly. Friends say they look just the same, but you change when life passes you by. Can't get their own place, can't buy gold rings, haven't got a clue what getting ahead in life's supposed to bring. But they got one thing. Well, they got love. Yeah, they got one thing. There's one thing enough. If it's love. did 2 covers on this record. One is a song that I'd been doing for, I don't know, over a dozen years, written by my friend Ralston Bowles, who lives up in Michigan. Great songwriter. I always loved this song of his. I always loved this record that it came from, called St. Mary of the Woods, and it's called Gulf Road. Of course, you're going to have to imagine it as a duet. Not a hot cup of coffee, nor a cold glass of tea. Ever crossed your lips in my company? Straight bourbon whiskey was all we'd abide. So let's not hold back now. We got nothing to hide. So much we savored, yet so much we missed. You know I never meant you to see me like this. Just a faint distant flicker from the last of the storm. Now a taste of that liquor could do me no harm. Light me a candle, hey, light me a fire. Come sit by the window with the shades drawn. To the best of intentions and the worst of desires, leave by the Gulf Road in the gray dawn. Take a short-handled shovel and take a long-handled hoe and cover my bones when the west wind blows. Hey, pack it down even and pack it down hard. I'll no more be here, but you know I'll never be far. Yeah, I'll no more be here, but I'll never be far. So light me a candle, hey, light me a fire. Come sit by the window with the shades drawn. To the best of intentions and the worst of desires, leave by the Gulf Road in the gray dawn. Yeah, we'll leave by the Gulf Road in the gray dawn. By the time we got to Richmond, you knew I was somewhere else. Your arm was reeling down a different road. You could see through what I felt. By the time we pulled into Charlotte and threw our bags on the bed, you hadn't said a word in hours, and I had torn my nails to shreds. And it's dark with the blackouts drawn tight. I can't tell from here if it's 10 in the morning or the middle of the night. Gonna lie here together like nothing's wrong, and oh, we know you didn't moan in its own sad song, and it's dark. Baby, it's so dark with the blackouts drawn. By the way you veered into that lot and drank so hard the ashes raced to your lips. I knew you had so much to say, you just couldn't find the words to do your anger justice. And by the way, I know I haven't said enough that I believe in who you are. No, too late, it just fall empty like the bottles in the back seat of your car. And it's dark with the blackouts drawn tight. I can't tell from here if it's 10 in the morning or the middle of the night. Gonna lie here together like nothing's wrong, and oh no, you didn't moan in its own sad song, and it's dark. Baby, it's so dark with the blackouts drawn. We're gonna lie here together like nothing's wrong. Little window unit moaning its own sad song, and it's dark. Baby, it's so dark with the blackouts drawn. When the sun still beating down September, can't touch your toes to that pavement in the afternoon. with you soon. Never knew no dirt, didn't come up in the kitchen. Never knew no stain like the one you're hiding now. Never knew no man like the one you've been missing. Never knew no love could break love's vow. Found my face, but then moving just makes me harder. Try to sit still as I creak down by the way. But that dry bed ain't seen no fresh water. Spent the last few months drying out without the rain. Never knew no dirt, didn't come off in the kitchen. Never knew no stain like the one I'm hiding now. Never knew no man like the one I've been missing. Never knew no love could break love's vow. Well, I can't go back to that water's edge. Summer sun. Never knew no dirt, didn't come off in the kitchen, babe. Never knew no stain. Never knew no dirt, didn't come off in the kitchen. Never knew no stain. Never knew no man like the one I've been missing. Never knew no love could break love's vow. Thank you so much. You lifted my chin and brushed the hair from my face. Your hand felt warm when it slipped around my waist. Never been good at learning my place, but all my thoughts escaped when you whispered my name. When you whispered my name, you breathe me in. When you hold me close, all the trouble I've seen disappears into the night. And I know the tighter I hold on to you, the more everything will become right. When you whisper my name, stars seem to shine brighter when you're near. You see when I'm sad before I shed a tear. Never felt so at home in my skin till you got here. And when I feel you speak, you erase my fear. When you whisper my name, when you breathe me in, when you hold me close, all the trouble trouble I've seen disappears into the night, and I know the tighter I hold on to you, the more everything will become right. When you whisper my name, I thought I knew what love was long before I met you. I lived plenty of years with a heart broken into. When you whisper my name, you breathe me in. When you hold me close, all the trouble I've seen disappears into the night, and I know the tighter I hold on to you, the more everything will become right. When you whisper my name, point your gold stars out one by one. Show me the good that you've done, then turn me around. I'll close my eyes and let you make me dizzy. Talk up all the things that make you feel proud of the work you do, then turn me around. I'll close my eyes and let the world slide. It's a safe space. It's a safe place. You're safe to shine. No one here to make you fear the other ball, the other shoe, the split, the trick, the love when you leave the room. Well, tell me about the time you tried something scary and a little unwise. Did it pay off so big, or did you fall so hard you thought you'd die? Well, you should know I'm just like you, afraid to dream and want things too. But hunger and thirst are in us just to help us survive. It's a safe place. It's a safe space. You're safe to shine. No one here to make you fear the other ball, the other shoe, the switch, the trick, the laugh when you leave the room. Tell me about the Did it pay off so big, or did you fall so hard you thought you'd die? Thanks, guys. A good thing together. Back in 98 we left for warmer weather. Just kids with fake IDs. Houston was big and we could disappear. Neighbors don't bug, don't even draw near. They can bust it out to Shreveport. Me with Jimmy and see what he sold. And if they're playing in town, we'll see a little band of gold. Try our luck at the slots, sleep all the way home. The station's just a 2-mile walk from our door. We never leave a car at the Greyhound lot. Henry says you might as well leave it unlocked. His own kind of deals. This one's hot out of Phoenix. He'll roll in slow, make a show. It's a 65 Ford valet tag on the floor. We're gonna go downtown, cruise it around, drive it to the coast, leave it for the beach folks. Trade it for a wagon with a picnic in the back and see what kind of toys the kids take these days. Then we'll throw them out the window on the Gulf Coast Highway. So much trash out there, no one could tell anyway. Sunday night, I always call home. It's always Mom who picks up the phone. Tell her I'm good and I'll visit soon. Same thing I've said for years. She'll try to muffle those snot-nosed tears. She knows I can't stand to hear. Well, Henry's never been much of a flirt, so I never had to worry about him chasing skirt. Him and me is all we need. Henry's new best friend is just an ex-sucker looking for a fix for a holding brother. Me and Henry were just like Bonnie and Clyde. Mad for dead presidents taking on the slide. Only things we ain't got banks in our sights. Just cars and fiends and hungry eyes. Just cars and fiends and hungry eyes. Yeah, Henry and me, we got a good thing together. Back in '98, we left for warmer weather. Just kids with fake IDs. Him and me, that's all we need. Throw out the leftovers you never ate. Go through the bill, see if anything's late. Put an old record on, set the volume to 8. Turn off the lights when the record is through. Watch TV in bed, let it cast you in blue. Leave the curtains open, let the neighbors watch too. When morning comes around, grind up some beans. Pour a cup of water into the machine. Drink it hot at the sink, then rinse your mug clean. Since you woke up alone 2 years ago, you've had some time to let her go. Yeah, living on your own ain't as hard as before. No one to tell you to shut the cupboard door. No one to shake you awake when you snore. No one to say that's too big a bore. No one to tell you she's looking for more. No one to stay up pacing the floor. No one to show you what tears are for. No one to pack up, empty the drawers. No one to drive off in the night anymore. Anymore. Roll down the windows, let the traffic noise in. Let the evening air brace your arms, goose skin. Enjoy your cigarette dinner, making you thin again. Pick up a bottle on your way home tonight. Unlock the door, turn on the hall light. Tell yourself everything's just as you like. Since you woke up alone 2 years ago, you've had some time to let her go. Yeah, living on your own ain't as hard as before. No one to tell you to shut the cupboard doors. No one to shake you awake when you snore. No one to say that's too big a bore. No one to tell you she's looking for more. No one to stay up pacing the floor. No one to show you what tears are for. No one to pack up, empty the drawers. No one to drive off in the night anymore. Anymore. Yeah, pick up a bottle on your way home tonight. Unlock the door, turn on the hall light. Tell yourself everything's just as you like. Thank you. If there's someone waiting, counting minutes ticking by for a message to come through, for your voice on the line, there's a message sewn in secret with the strings of her heart. Trace lines left by Cupid's needle when you're feeling far apart. Why would I wanna know? Why would I wanna know? There's a memory made with her, held in your mind so dear. Some memento that you treasure, hiding in plain sight round here. Some keepsake you touch when I'm not around. You lose your breath for missing someone in another town. Why would I wanna know? Why would I wanna know? Why would I wanna know about a heart split in two? Why would I wanna hear how well she understands you? Why would I wanna feel like I'm playing the fool? Why would I wanna know for certain what I already do? Why would I wanna know? Why would I wanna know? Truth ain't always a gift laid out in the light. No, some things are better kept in the dark at night. Your fingers flutter across your lips like they belong to someone else. You're humming on love songs when you think you're by yourself. Only half paying attention to what's going on at home. Then leave the room without picking up the phone. I'll never ask you to say what's bound to only hurt us more. Said no strings at the start, but that was years ago. And I don't wanna know. No, I don't want to. Why would I want to know about a heart split in two? Why would I want to hear how well she understands you? Why would I want to feel like I'm playing the fool? Why would I want to know for certain what I already do? Why would I want to know? Why would I want to know? No, I don't. Said I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It's all come down to boxes and books, guilt-laced looks. It's your truck full in the drive. And it's all come down to names and faces, places we've never been. It's come down to goodbye. No use trying to explain. The sky is never the same. And nothing gold ever stays. Summer succumbs to autumn's flame. And it's all come down to boxes and books, guilty, sorry looks. It's your truck full in the drive. And it's all come down to names and faces, places we've never been. It's come down to goodbye. And it's all come down to piles of paper, postcards from the wasted years. And it's no more one less try. And it's all come down to rings on the table and debts you can't ever pay off. It's come down. Yeah, baby, it's come down to this. It's come down to goodbye. Actually drove us. Last night I saw you smile, and she smiled too. She smiled at me, she smiled at you, and she said something soft, and her hand locked in the crook of your arm. She looked back at me, but you never stopped walking, and I called your number, I called your number all night. always wanted the wrong things. I always hungered for the wrong things. The greenest peach, the palest cherry. Always treasured the wrong things. I always trusted the wrong things. A tired rope swing from a crooked tree. And I called your number. I called your number all night. You were in the arms of another, the close arms of another last night. That is mine. Thank you. Look at that day. Number one mom, handing out water on the sidelines to the team. Right there, standing in the bleachers when they crowned my sister queen. Right there in every photo online you'll ever see. Number one mom for her new family, but left us when I was 3. What do you do? What do you do with that? Your dad kept his father's Bronze Star in a case on his nightstand. Most of what his daddy gave him was the back of his hand. He was a war hero and a real fair boss and a church-going man. The bruises fade, but it never stops hurting where the punches land. And what do you do? What do you do with that? With that rot beneath the surface, you're just starting to scratch the answers to the questions you don't know how to ask yourself. Like, how do you carry what you can't give back? All you've inherited after the fact. What do you do? What do you do with that? Your family came to this country in chains, to a place that didn't care where they were from and that tried to erase their names. My family start asking, what will we tell them? How will we explain that right beneath the surface we're just starting to scratch the answers to the questions we don't know how to ask ourselves? Like, how do we carry what we can't give back? Oh, we've inherited after the fact. What do you do? What do you do with that? Thanks, babe. You've come a long, hard way, but still some days you still feel all on your own. Other days you wish you'd gotten clean alone. Months of tears you didn't notice when your fears of every crushing sunrise replaced your dreams inside. It's time for longing, hope and wanting, wishes and yearning for the dreams that burn in you. I know it feels like make-believe when dreams seem so far out of reach, but that's the thing about dreams. I know love left you low, but that's all I know. A bigger story there, but we never talk about the hard things until